Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. It's or good afternoon, whenever you watch this. This is Kev Life, just chilling, and got another package in. Of course, it's that Nike job right there, and this is literally the first time I'm opening this up, so I'm just as excited as you. I get to look at this for the first time. Okay, unfortunately, the box is slightly bent. That's a fortunate tragedy, right? But you already know what this is if you've been following my channel. Bada bing, bada boom. It's backwards, but there's nothing I can do about that. Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. So these are really nice looking. Wow. Okay, these really do be hitting. Yeah, bro. It's just the Notre dunks, as you can see right here. Wow. Yeah, these are actually really nice. So some things to note. All right, so let me give you some details on this right here. So this, I don't know what material this is. So this is like I don't know. I'm speechless. I don't know what material this is, but as you can see, it's very rough. I guess it's a rough suede. It's soft. It's like a soft suede, but it's got, it's not rough to the feel, but rough to the texture, if that makes sense. But it is a suede. Another interesting thing is that here in the back panel, it's a what would this be called? This is not leather or anything. This is not foam. Here, you hear that? So it's a knit. It's kind of like a knit, but like a more hard knit. But that's on this side. But then if you flip it to the other side, you don't hear anything. This is more like a very light leather, almost like a leather, but not very thick, not very hard leather, just kind of like a super soft leather. So that's interesting. So yeah, so this is different from this in terms of the material. So that's pretty interesting. Another thing too is on the swoosh. You have two different swooshes. This swoosh more like a stitched material, and then you might not be able to get that, but there is kind of like a little handshake right there. So that's pretty interesting. Honestly, like the video footage doesn't do this shoe justice, like because this shoe is much more detailed than it's appearing on video. Another thing too, this is like a very light blue, and this, while the material is different, it's also a very light blue. So both sides in the in panel are very light blues right there. And then we got the sole. This sole is an off-white sole, like a cream off-white sole. It's not going to pick it up. It's not going to do it justice, unfortunately. But yeah, this is like a cream sole. The bottom is like a blue, somewhat dark blue. Other interesting things is that there are stars here, but they're not as like pronounced as Jordan 1 stars. Like the Jordan 1 stars have more depth, right? They're more pronounced, they have more depth. These stars are more low, and maybe that's the way it is on all dunk highs. I didn't think so though, but maybe that's the way it is on all dunk highs. Bottom sole otherwise looks pretty much the same. Yeah, I'm surprised at how much detail this is. Like, this is a really unique shoe. Like dunk highs are kind of being slept on, but they're definitely like unique. I will give it that. Other things that are interesting about this shoe. So if you flip back here, you can see that also. That is pretty unique. They kind of threw this material here on the back sole, on the back. You have this, I don't know, tab right here. It's kind of more like a hard netting type material. It's interesting. This is kind of like the same material as this, but this one's obviously blue. This one's like a off-white. What else to say, man? Um, as you can see, the shoelaces have this kind of white blue pattern on them. Um, and then let me just show you the tongue real quickly. And as you can see, with the tongue, you got Notre with a little Nike Air on the back. So that is a nice touch. Uh, yeah, and then, just very nice sneaker. Very nice sneaker. Yeah, I'm not like really into dunks, but wow, I'm very surprised at this. Like this is like dunk highs, they definitely uh give you something different compared to, a dunk lows, they also give you something different, and dunk SBs, they give you something different, but dunk highs are like the least popular of the three. But yeah, they definitely give you something different. I'll give it to them for that. Um, a subtle, a quick backstory to Notre is a skate shop out in Chicago, and the owners, born and raised in Chicago, they wanted something that kind of represents the city. So, a lot of people like wear jeans in Chicago. There's kind of like the stereotype of the guy wearing jeans with a jean jacket in Chicago. That's kind of like a stereotype. But they wanted something that represents the city. So they did some jean stuff on there. The other thing too about this is supposed to kind of like look like a work outfit. Like if you work at the sausage factory, talk about Chicago stereotypes. If you work at the sausage factory, I don't know how to do a Chicago accent, but if you work at the sausage factory, and you got to go to work, you got to put on your work jacket that can take all the sausage meat and all the other stains, and you got to slaughter the cow. You got like blood on it. You want to make sure you wear something protective. Of course, you have to have a name badge on your thing, otherwise people won't know what your name is. And you wear it, it gets worn out. And thinking about like warehouses and how they can look worn out, but they also kind of look, I don't know, homely, kind of. And it's just all about the vibe. I know that was like a long-winded explanation, but it's like this shoe represents the vibe of Chicago. Now, I never been to Chicago, um, but I can understand what they're saying. It's kind of like that workwear Chicago vibe. So that is pretty cool. Another interesting thing, the inside is leather. So like this is a blue leather. Some people don't like that because they complain it's hard to like get your shoes off or get your shoes in because the leather can be a bit, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but supposedly I heard that like leather inlays aren't good because it's hard to get your foot in and out of the shoe. Tongue is a flat tongue, nothing going on there. Yeah, and then let's just check out if it came with any other laces. Let's see. Oh yes, it did. It did. Did come with other laces. These I got off of sneakers. I won the raffle off of sneakers. They also had these on the Notre website, and the Notre website did the same thing as Bodega and Concepts, where you enter the website and the same thing where you enter the website and it's like website's closed. Like all right, so Notre did the same thing as Concepts and Bodega, where they dropped the shoe at 11. You get to the website at like 10:50, right? And it says website's closed. Please wait. And then at 11, the website opens, and then at the front of the page there's a link, link to buy Notre dunks or the Bodega dunks or whatever dunks are dropping. You click the link, but then the link takes you to a new web domain that's never been created before. Well, anyway, Notre did the same thing with this release, which is awesome because bots don't know about the new website, right? The reason bots work is essentially they gather data from websites and they try to predict the exact URL, or they go into the metadata and find the URL. Like if Foot Locker is going to drop the Jordans in a week from now, right? They'll, search the website for the kind of like the metadata, the URL data. They'll be like, oh, we found the link that most likely is going to be used day of drop, right? And that's how bots are able to move quickly. Where Bodega, Notre Concepts, they all solve that by creating a new web domain for each individual release. And Notre was no different, so I'm glad they did that. Very good idea. Yeah, here are the other shoelaces. You got this cream kind of fat lace right here. I don't think it's as fat as the SB Dunks, but it's somewhat fat and it's cream. And then you got this kind of flat brown, light brown type shoelace. There we go. Shoelace. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely nice looking. These aren't for the personal. They're also a size 9, so even if I did put them on and show them to you on feet, I couldn't. Sorry guys, let's keep it 100 here. But yeah, man, anything else that I really have to say? Let's look at the sole. I don't know if I could do that. Let me just feel the thing. Alright, so you might not be able to see this, but nah, you can't see it. I'm just going to describe the sole. It's kind of like a gray and a brown. It almost looks like, I don't know, it's like a grayish black sole with some silver running through it. So it is very nice, and overall they paid, they paid good attention to the detail. So, if you do cop these shoes, you won't be disappointed. And I can also say, like, they look good on camera, but they look even better in person. So I'll definitely give them props to that. So, but yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a thumbs up. Of course, it's up to you. If you want to see more sneaker reviews, more live cops, maybe even some food reviews, hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the bell notification so that you're notified when I have more reviews, more live cops, etc. Also comment down below, what do you think about these sneakers, and if you cop, and were you able to cop them? And if you did, where did you get them from? But yeah, man, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and have a good day.